What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you a fast and easy way to create colouring pages for kids using Canva. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you a fast and easy way to create colouring pages for kids using Canva. Now, I already made another video all about creating motivational colouring pages, and the concept behind that video can be used in so many other niches. Now, if you want to check out that video, that's this one just here, and I'll link it right there in the right hand corner so you can go through and watch. With that, we're essentially creating quote colouring pages. This video is going to be completely different, with a completely different way to create colouring pages. Now, with the method that I'm about to share with you, we're going to be using digital stamps, because this is one of the easiest ways that you can actually go about and start creating colouring pages. Now, once you learn this method and you can create colouring pages, you can sell them multiple ways. We can sell them on Etsy as digital downloads and single pages, or compile a book and sell that through KDP. That's the way that I do my colouring books. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is introduce you to digital stamps, show you what they are, and share with you where you can also get them, and show you how to turn them into colouring pages. So, what are digital stamps and where can we get them? Well, let's go over to here, to Creative Fabrica. Now, this is my favourite place and my go-to place to get everything for my books. I can get my graphics, my fonts, and also interiors. Now, if you stick around to the end of the video, I am also going to share another website where you can get these digital stamps. Now, let's take a look at these digital stamps. So what I'm going to do is just type in digital stamps, and now I'm going to click enter. And you're going to see what these digital stamps look like. Now, here they are. We can see we have Easter digital stamps, sunflower, lots to choose from. What they essentially are just graphics which are black and white, which means they're perfect for creating colouring books. And there's lots of different niches on here in Creative Fabrica that we can use. Look, there's Easter, unicorn, more unicorn, bees. So come over to Creative Fabrica, start typing in digital stamps and start having a look. Now, like I said near the end of the video, I am actually going to share with you exactly how you can use these to create your own colouring pages, especially colouring pages for kids. But these are digital stamps. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is just opened two sellers here on Creative Fabrica so we can take a look at their digital stamps. First one being Connie Artwork. Now, if you also want to check out these two sellers, I will leave links down in the description. But here with Connie Artwork, they have some really nice digital stamps. Now, what I'm going to do is just click on illustrations, so we get all the illustrations up first. And now with Connie, her digital stamps are her older stuff, or their older stuff. So we're going to click on oldest first. Now, if we scroll through, we can see digital stamps. There's Easter. If we keep scrolling, there's cupcakes, honeybees, lots and lots of digital stamps. Again, these are going to be perfect for creating colouring books, as you will see further on in the video. But this is the first seller I wanted to share with you. Come through, check them out. The second one is Apix Sala. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but here we are. And again, if you want to check out this seller, I will link this down in the description below. Now, if we click on illustrations, so we just get all the illustrations up. In fact, I don't think that we have to do that because we can see them just here. We can see gnomes, Valentine's Day, which are pigs as well. More Valentine's Day, so Valentine's Day is just round the corner, so that might be something that you're interested in. There's more Christmas stuff and just really great digital stamps. So come over to Creative Fabrica and look around and start looking for these digital stamps. Because, as you will see in a second, they're just absolutely perfect for creating colouring pages. Now let's stick to the Valentine's theme because that's just round the corner. So let's create a colouring page or a few colouring pages around this theme using Valentine's Day. Now what I've gone ahead and done is already downloaded some of these digital stamps. I've gone with the Valentine's Day bears. These are SVGs and they're also the digital stamps. Now, top tip, when you are searching for these digital stamps, ideally you want the graphics to have a white fill and a transparent background. So right here we can see all these are just transparent. So this isn't really going to work when creating colouring pages, and you're going to see why further on in the video. But ideally you want the white filled images. So if we keep scrolling through this listing, we can see this is all transparent. We don't want these ones. What we want, if we keep scrolling, is this. We can see that with the digital stamps, they're filled with white and they have a transparent background. Again, you're going to see why you want this further on in the video. Now, I've already gone ahead and downloaded these. That's the wrong one. Just here, it came as the zip file. I've already got these and put them into Canva. So let's go over to Canva for a second so that I can share with you and show you how to get started. Now, when it comes to colouring pages, most of them are 8.5 times 11 inches. So when you're on Canva, we can go to Create Design just here. We go to Custom Design. We change this to inches, and then we can put 8.5 times 11. Again, this is the standard size for a colouring page or even a colouring book. Then from here I'd click Create New Design. Now I've already gone ahead, got this done right here. This is the 8.5 times 11. If we go to File just here, we can see that 8.5 times 11. Now what I like to do with my colouring pages, or my colouring books should I say, is have a border around the outside. Now to get this up is really simple as well. We can go to here on the left hand side to Elements in Canva, and then we can go to See All here, just under Lines and Shapes. If we click on here, we can find the box. So here it is. This is what I used. Now to make this line thickness smaller or bigger, we just want to grab the corner and we can drag it. As you can see, you can make the line thickness really thick or really thin. I make it fairly thin, like so, and then once you have the thickness that you want, you just grab the sides, like so, and then start moving it so it fills the outside, like so. And that's all I did to get that. Now I'm going to delete that. Now once I have this done, this is when I normally start to design. But first you need to understand what type of colouring pages that you're going to create, in the niche that you're going to create as well, so you can go ahead and get all the graphics that you need, or all the digital stamps. Now this actually works better if you build out your library of digital stamps. If you have lots of digital stamps that you've downloaded from Creative Fabrica or wherever, if you have lots of these digital stamps, you can mix and match and really design some nice looking colouring pages. Now, in a second, I am going to share with you or show you how many of these digital stamps I actually have as well, and the majority of them, or a few of them, quite a few of them, came from Creative Fabrica. So ideally, this does work best if you have a Creative Fabrica membership. If you have a membership, you can come in, download stuff at no extra cost and as much as you want. Now, if you click the link down in the description below, you can check out Creative Fabrica for a $1 trial. Then after that $1 30-day trial, it renews at $19. So if that's something that you're interested in, there is a link down in the description below. Now, the other place which I wanted to share with you, which I spoke about in the beginning of the video, and where I get another bunch of my digital stamps from, is here, Pretty Graphic. Now with Pretty Graphic, they also have a Creative Fabrica shop, but they share a lot more on their own website than they do on Creative Fabrica. Now if we go to here to the search bar, type in digital stamps like so, and then just click enter, we can see all of the digital stamps that they have and in all of the different niches. If we look here, there's 331 results. If we take a quick look, we can see magical unicorns, digital deer stamps, there's bikes, mermaids, fish, llamacorns, bees, so many great digital stamps. So again, come through and check out this as well, this website, which is prettygraphic.com. Now, back over to Canva. Actually, there's one quick note which I want to talk about. Now, depending on where you get your graphics from, whether it's Creative Fabrica, whether it's Pretty Graphic, or any other website, every single website that you use to get them from will all have their own terms and services and their own licensing agreements. So it's really important to go through their licensing on any website that you use, even if that's in Canva using the graphics there. It's very important to go through, read the licensing so you can understand how to use them. So I just wanted to say that really quick. Now, like I said, I'd already downloaded this little bundle just here of Valentine's bears. And what I did, created a new folder here in Creative Fabrica, here in Canva, and I've uploaded them here. Here they are, we can see. This is what I mean when I say you want a white filled image with a transparent background. This is what it should look like. And like I previously said, this is going to work better if you have lots of these different digital stamps. So with me, I have quite a few. If I click on one of my folders, we can see that just here. Let's go out of there for a second. I have all of these ones aren't just here, but I have lots of these different digital stamps in lots of different niches. And I have lots of MISC folders just with lots of random bits of graphics, which I can use in my books, and you're going to see that again in a second. So again, ideally you want to build out your library. It's not vital, but it helps a lot when coming to designing. Now, when it comes to these digital stamps, one thing that you do not want to do is this. Do not do this. Now, what is that? That's never use as is. So don't take one of these graphics and just plop it on the page like that and class that a colouring page. That's a no-go. That's where most of these issues with these other websites come into play, because most of these websites do not want you to use as is. They want you to actually go ahead and design using the graphics that they provide. So again, do not do this. Do not just put it on a page and use as is, because that is a no-go. What you want to do is actually design simple colouring pages for kids like this using multiple different digital stamps. And doing something like this is going to be a lot easier if you build out a little library of these digital stamps, because that way you can mix and match and you're not using as is. Now, when I say mix and match, it's always best if you use the same graphics from the same designer, because that keeps your style congruent throughout your pages. Now, as you can see, I've gone ahead and made a few simple colouring pages, and what I'm going to do is just share with you exactly how I made them and give you some tips. Now, right here on this first one, we have the border around the outside. Now, let's just push that to the back for a second, because I want to explain why it's good to find the digital stamps with a solid white filled graphic and with a transparent background. So if we click on here, this image was a lot bigger. We can see that if we do this, we can see what the image actually looks like. Now, I did have a white background behind that. I just went ahead and deleted that because I did that for the thumbnail. But here we are. With this, what I like to do, you can make these bigger, you can make them smaller, you can put them right to the edge of the page like this. But then what I like to do is crop them a little bit like so. So it's just in that black box. And then I move that to the back. And I did the same with this one as well. This is a little bit bigger, and this came from a different folder which I have here on Canva. But again, I just do this like so, push that behind, and then I just start putting more graphics on the page until it's something that I like. Again, this is very, very simple, or a simple design, because this is going to be for kids. Now, the second one that I have up is just here. Now with this, let's move that to the back. There is another white background, I believe, because I put that on for the thumbnail. So let's just take that away. I think that's it. There we go. So right here, we can see this is the graphic. It was actually a little bit different. This is what it looked like. I made it a little bit bigger, and then I cropped it again to fit in that black box. If we do that, we can see what it looks like. But I did that, cropped it a little bit smaller, and pushed it behind. Now let's just push that to the back. And then I have this graphic. Now this is why it's very important to find the digital stamps with the white filled inside, because this way we can layer it on different graphics so it looks like it's designed. If you have transparent images or transparent digital stamps, let's just pull up this. Let's go into an outline. So this is what you shouldn't be doing because it's not going to look good. Let's take this and let's just put that in there for a second. We can see it's not filled with white, so which means we can't layer them on top of each other. If we tried, it just doesn't look good. So with this, if I just take that away for a second, all these are white filled. So now if we go back, it's going to be on top of the other graphics. Again, this just looks better when you're designing. Now what I went ahead and done was just did this to make it fill or make it in that box, and then I just pushed that to the back like so. Now I could actually keep the clouds like that, but I want them to the back as well, so I'm going to push that backwards. I'm also going to push that backwards and then just push forward so it comes in front of that other cloud, and it's the same with this. So this I put on the page, let's just go back one, and then I pushed it to the back as well. And again, we can see you can layer images on top of each other to actually make a design. And again, if you have a transparent digital stamp like this, you can't do any of that. So you can't actually design some good colouring pages. But we can see it looks fairly good. Now, all of these graphics didn't come out of that bundle, which we just had a look at. Far from it. I actually have quite a few different graphic bundles. Oh, let's go back. I didn't want that one. Back to here. Out of my other folders. So right here I have all these MISC folders with lots of different graphics that I can use. Again, top tip when creating these designs, make sure you have your digital stamps all from the same designer to keep your books congruent, because most of these designers have their own different styles. But that's how I did this one. Now if we go to here, I made another one. This looks pretty good. Now let me show you exactly how I made this. So let's take this one. Let's just move that down to here. Now something I want to note really quick, and that is there's two different ways that you can look at your colouring pages here on Canva. You can click this little arrow down here, which is going to hide all of these pages, and it's going to put them underneath each other so you can scroll through. I like to have the pages like this so I can easily click between them. Now with this, let's take a look. What I went ahead and done, let's go back to here. I found this graphic. That was in the bundle that we just downloaded, which is just here. Now what I did is just put it to the edge like so. Then I found, which was it? These just here. Now were these in this folder? I believe it was. Actually it wasn't, and that's not even the same graphics. Let's just delete that. Let's scroll down, try and find it. There we go. So I put that to the edge like this. Then I wanted those, what are they? These envelopes with the hearts on. I believe that actually wasn't in that bundle. It's in one of mine, and I believe it's under, let's have a quick look. Bees, pirates, nope. You can see all these different graphics that I have for digital stamps. Now let's keep going through. I think it was this one, love. So now let's go on here. No, it wasn't. So in fact, let's just take one of these instead. But I took that, move that up the top. Let's duplicate that. Move that over, make that a bit bigger, like so, and let's just do one more and put that round about there, maybe a little bit smaller, like so. So it's very, very similar, but it's not those exact graphics. Then I just use a bunch of flower graphics. So this is what I mean when I say it's best if you build out your library of these digital stamps. Now if we go back over to here, I believe it was under flowers, just here, I took this one. Move that like so. Let's take a look. It was actually flipped around, so let's take this, flip it around like that and just keep it there. Then I had a few other little flowers, so let's see if they're here in this bundle. I use this one, so actually that's on the wrong page, so let's go to there, let's click on there, and then let's just click this one as well. I made these a little bit smaller, I moved them down to here like so, and then that's it. Let's keep that there, maybe move it over a little bit more, make it a little bit bigger, like so. And then let's move this to the front. And now let's make sure we can get that inside that border. So I'm going to move and crop like so. I'm going to push this to the back, and then I'm also going to move that in as well, like so. So now that's moved to the back, we want to do this one. So I can move that in as well, cropping that, make sure it's there, position to the back, or forward, one more, there we go. And we have a simple colouring page. Now what I want to do is take that border, push that to the front, so it's over all of these graphics. But that's how simple it can be. That's how simple it is to create colouring pages using Canva and digital stamps. And again, if you build out your library of these digital stamps, it's going to make it so much easier when you come to design. So look at all these different folders that I have. I have Winter, Magical, Halloween, Pirates, Misc. My Misc folders, let's take a look at one of these. Let's try and find my biggest one. So keep scrolling through for a second. Misc, there's 92 in that one. 195 in this one. Now if we take a look through this, we can see I have raindrops, clouds, umbrellas, balloons, so I can mix and match these with other digital stamps to actually go ahead and create my pages. Very, very simple. And they look pretty good. So always remember, never do this, never use as is. You want to use your digital stamps and actually create some designs. And again, if you build out a little library of all these digital stamps, it's going to make it so much easier when you come through to actually design your colouring pages. I designed this one, this one, this one, and we just did this one, which is very similar. And again, remember, you don't want the digital stamps which are completely transparent, because if you do, you're not going to be able to layer them on top of each other and actually create a design. Now let's just move that to the front like so, and there we go. So that's it. That's all that I wanted to share with you. That's a really fast and easy and simple way to create colouring pages for kids using digital stamps and by using Canva. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been StackinProfit, and I'll see you again soon.